Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. D. Eskridge to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who twice took the University of Texas to that college football semifinal. It's Quinn Ewers.
Kid, you watch Quinn Ewers throw football, and I got to do it a bunch collegiately. You see why he was the #1 player in the country coming out of high school. Had to overcome some injuries over his time collegiately. He's got to maximize this opportunity and show off his greatest strength, and that is his ability to fire.
Soft blade, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Chan again. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard mark.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ewers will sneak it. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Dolphins first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And off running left, it's a chance. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
180. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts on 1st down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Now, it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Hits his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. And you just get the play off. Ball's out of the pocket quick. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Barkley trying this up the gut. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got. Now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
That's my home. One, two, three, four,
now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here comes Malik Washington. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a...
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds a man, right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Jake Bailey on the punt. They could really use a good one here. That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Barkley off the pistol give. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. It is back. Here's Barkley. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the Link. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Great, set.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. Hurts throwing again. Taking a chance at the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points. As that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Turnover on down.
First down now, ball at the 33. They motion to Waddle over left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ewers. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis, at least momentarily, averted.
Recovered by the offense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds his fullback. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
They've got a man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. Gets this one to Waller. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running back motions right. Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. Fields this at the 19. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field of play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half. Sanders all set to send it away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. But he'll go out of bounds after getting it all the way down inside the kicking team's 45. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. On first down, they'll run. Still has some space inside the 35. We will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
A gain of 43 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Barkley will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Trying to work quickly now. Try again with Barkley. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts setting up to throw. And they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it 4th and short.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
On the move, headed right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming. Hurts looking to throw. And he's got a man. Complete. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out